everybody, I'm back with another scrapbook process video as well as a free sketch. This layout's called Hustle Every Day. I'm going to tell you more about the sketch here in just a second. So those two photos right there are of me at my new job. Yes, you heard me right, my new job. I still run Victoria Marie Designs, but I recently had to go back to work semi-full-time. There's a variety of reasons for that. If you caught my blog for my 1-year anniversary being in business, and I explained a little bit about why I had to go back to work recently. More on that in just a few. So for this layout, I'm using the July Hip Kit Club kit. It's filled with all kinds of wonderful summer-inspired embellishments, which is great for documenting summer memories. All right, so on the sketch, you can see there's a diagonal background there. So just my luck, there is a pattern paper that was included in the kit from Pink Paisley that has the black and white polka dot pattern towards the bottom and then the turquoise at the top. And that sketch is going to pop back up here in just a second. So I decided to create some tab layers behind my photo. So I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch board. And I recently saw this on the HSN Craft Day sale event, which was so much fun to watch. And I love creating tabs on my layouts, and I knew that I definitely wanted this tool. Now, to be honest, the tabs are a little bit higher than what I would like, but I'm okay with that. In fact, not only can you create tabs using papers like these, so this is a 4x6, you can certainly use larger papers if you want to create file folders and dividers. There's all kinds of fun things that you can do. You can also just create some single tabs and double-sided tabs as well using this tab punch board. It's very versatile. So what I want to do is create some layers that are going to go behind my photo, and there's going to be some sentiments that go on the tab part of these layers. Right now I am rounding the corners, which is another feature of this tool. I'm going to post a link down below for more information about this tool. I'm still playing with it and kind of getting a feel for it, and I might do a review here in a couple of days, but not guaranteed. So there we go. There are my layers that I have punched tabs into, and I'm going to mount my photos on those pattern pieces of paper. So here's the sketch again. As you can see, it calls for 2 4x6 photos. This sketch again is free, and the link is posted down below, so make sure that you check it out. All right, so I've got the 2 4x6 photos I'm going to mount on white cardstock because I want them to pop against the pattern paper. You can tell in the sketch that it is journal heavy. I'm going to do a little slight variation on the journaling. And then, of course, there's 3 spots for embellishing, so very basic layout. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mount my photos on these little tabbed pattern papers just to give it a little bit of presence there on the layout. Now, I could have cut those papers a little bit bigger to go all around my photo, but I just wanted a bit of that pattern paper to peek out from behind my photo. So I'm going to mount that photo there. So the story behind this layout. So recently I had to go back to work. We experienced some pretty big financial hardships, and if you've ever started a business, your first, second, even third year typically will not produce a profit as you're building your business. There's lots of expenses, lots of things that are going on, and the cash flow for my business just wasn't coming in and wasn't as high enough as I needed it to be in order to replace what I used to make outside of the home. Meanwhile, we thought, while we could, maybe potentially make it on 1.5 incomes, there were some financial issues that happened. There's a car accident and an extended stay at a hospital, and there's all these things that happen that we just didn't want to be buried in debt or, come up broke every month. And so I made the very adult decision to find a semi-part-time, full-time job. It's about 30 hours a week that I work. Now, cool thing is I work at my daughter's school, or at least for a program that helps fund my daughter's school. So I'm able to not only be there when she's there at school, but it's also a private school. There I am lotioning up my hands because my hands are dry. Not only do I get to be there with her, but we also get a reduced tuition as a private school. So it's helped on that front because we thought we were going to have to take her out of the school. And as it turned out, not only do we get the free tuition, but I'm making a little extra money, and it takes the stress off of me so I can focus on my business and growing my business. So that's what's happening in this layout. So in this layout, I'm explaining this transition and what I'm going to be doing for the school and that type of thing. I didn't expect to have to make this decision, to be honest with you, but after thinking about it, it was the best decision, and so I don't feel as stressed anymore. I do miss working at home throughout the day, but it's okay. I will adjust and things will be okay. So back to the layout. So I've got my photos down. Now I worked on my title, and I thought I was going to leave the title position there. It says Hustle Every Day, and I thought I'd be clever and split up the word every day, but I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up adjusting the words every and day. Meanwhile, I'm working on a little cluster there. Now, those little die cuts come from the Vicki Boutin die cut shapes, that little ticket, and then the little yellow piece that's behind it. And the little green piece with the camera on it is actually a cut apart from one of the pattern papers that I received in the kit. So I'm going to pop that up using some foam circles from American Crafts, and I think that looks good there. Now I want to take these little wood shapes, these little buttons, and I love these, and I have all kinds of little designs on them, very summer inspired. And I'm trying to decide where I want them, but then I think to myself, nope, I've got to adjust the title. So I do that, and I like that a lot better. So now that I have the title all situated, I'm going to bring in some more embellishments, and so I'm trying to decide what I want to layer up. So I put a little flower behind the left-hand side of the photo because I didn't really have anything else to go there. And flowers are kind of my default, so if I don't have anything else in the die cut pack that I'm working with, then I'll just grab the flower elements because it always seems to work. So I place the flower there at the top left and at the bottom right. That's going to be my anchoring piece. So now I'm going to bring in some of these chipboard pieces. The word hustle, and then of course these other pieces that I'm bringing in, like this orange heart that says yay, that is from Thickers, and it's from a chipboard phrase sticker set. And then the orange font is the orange font is exclusive to Hip Kit Club. The black font is called Bright, and that's by Thickers as well. So now I'm going to add these little buttons here. The little word framed buttons are really cute. I add one that says adventure because, you know, my life is certainly adventure right now. And then the other one has a blue heart that I positioned there at the right bottom. So now I am sort of sprinkling around some of the enamel shapes. So this is from Shamil. And they come with arrows and circles as well as stars. So I decided to add another one of those little chipboard pieces from the Thickers pack. And now what I want to do, hindsight, is pop up the word hustle on some foam circles. So I sped that up a little bit because that was kind of a long process getting it on there. I want to give that a little bit of presence and height in the middle of the layout. Now I'm taking some of these phrase stickers. These are by Heidi Swapp, and I've had these for I don't know how long. Hundreds of years, I don't know. So I pop a phrase that says it's all good there at the top because it is, you know, sometimes you got to make the adult decisions and move on with life. Then the other one says never give up because I want to remind myself that it took me a year to get to where I'm at. And I think that while I had some successes, I also had some failures, and I've also had to learn, and I'm continuing to learn. But at least now that I have the financial situation figured out, I don't have to stress about it. I can actually take my time and work my business and grow it. Okay, so now I'm putting down the journaling, which essentially says, well, I'm working outside of home again. Honestly, I cannot complain. I was offered a semi-full-time job at Corinne School as a communications coordinator. The pay is good, the hours are perfect, and we can take advantage of the reduced tuition plan offered to full-time employees. I can still maintain my business while making supplemental income. While this isn't my long-term career, I'm happy for the opportunity. We're able to breathe a bit better, which is always a good thing. Right? Always look on the bright side. It could be worse. Could be worse. There's nothing bad about what's going on. It's just, I had to step back and take a breath and reevaluate some stuff. So there we go. All right, for a closer look at this layout, make sure that you check out the Victoria Marie blog. The sketch is also there as well. Links are provided down below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Victoria Marie YouTube channel so you can always have up-to-date information whenever I post a video. Also, don't forget to take advantage of the Victoria Marie online class 30% off sale, good until July 23rd. The link is posted down below. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.